The news at 4. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu to inaugurate network of roads in Badagry. Federal government urges state, private sector to harmonize compensation rates. On the foreign scene, United Nations warns of starvation in besieged Sudanese city. And in sport, Super Eagles coach confident of victory as Nigeria, Senegal clash in African Nations Championship Group opener. Now the details. I am John Omoaka. In furtherance of its determination to ensure that infrastructural development gets to all parts of the state, the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration is set to hand over Badagry network of roads on Wednesday. The Badagry network of roads consists of 3 road networks, namely Aradagun, Musafejo, Ilado, Imeke Road, Samuel Ekundayo Road, and Hospital Road, cutting across Badagry local government and Olorunda local council development areas. Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Benga Motosho, who stated that Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has in the last few months handed over 39 roads, 5 bridges to Lagosians, said the delivery of the Badagry network of roads once again underscores the commitment of the current administration led by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and his deputy Obafemi Hamzat to implement programs that fast-track development and projects that bring relief and shared prosperity to the people. Omotosho said, through these projects, Lagos State government has continued to provide livelihood for Lagosians and contributed to the development of a sustainable intermodal transportation system in Lagos State. According to him, the state government considers infrastructure as a strategic economic growth driver and a catalyst for development. In a bid to promote healthcare and community wellness, the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Council, in collaboration with Mushin Local Government and Odiolowo Ojuoye Local Council Development Area, has flagged off a free medical outreach program. The initiative is part of activities marking the 25th anniversary of Council. Speaking on the theme, Health for All, Bridging the Gaps, Building a Healthy Future, wife of the Lagos State Governor, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, who said the event will empower women and advance public health in undeserved communities, urged residents to embrace regular medical checkups and practice healthy lifestyle.
Confident to emphasize that Council is a community-based gender organization established to complement the efforts of Lagos State government in bringing about great development and growth and generally influencing our state through various welfare and charitable initiatives.
Mrs. Sanwo-Olu also appreciated wife of the president, Olurebin Tinubu, through the Renewed Hope initiative, which has continued to positively transform lives across the federation through key programs in health, education, agriculture, social investment, and economic empowerment. Earlier in his welcome address, Chairman, Mushin Local Government, Tubosun Aruwe, expressed his gratitude to Mrs. Sanwo-Olu and stakeholders involved in making the outreach a reality, thereby noting the importance of regular health checks to reduce the burden of preventable diseases.
Really appreciate the council members and Her Excellency for bringing it down to the government. Most people are very happy. They are happy, and we thank them.
Also, Chairman Odiolowo Ojuoye Local Council Development Area, Sheyi Jakonde, noted that the program reflects the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's dedication to inclusive governance and the well-being of the residents. It will interest you to know that the program provided free medical services covering a wide range of health concerns, which include hypertension and diabetes screening, hepatitis B and C testing, tuberculosis, TB screening, cervical and breast cancer screening, eye and dental health checks, and general health education. The medical outreach witnessed a large turnout of residents who commended the organizers for bringing quality healthcare closer to the grassroots. Ahead of the resumption of the continuous voter registration later this month, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has tasked stakeholders to support the process in ensuring a smooth, inclusive, and credible exercise. INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner, Bayelsa State, Issa Eyamaki, made a call at a news briefing at the state headquarters in Yenagoa. Eyamaki urged all Nigerians resident in Bayelsa who have attained the age of 18 and those yet to register to utilize the window offered by the forthcoming continuous voter registration to do so in order to participate in the democratic process. While reiterating the commitment of the Commission to protecting the voting rights of every Nigerian, Ehimeki appealed to traditional rulers, religious leaders, political parties, youth and women groups, civil society organizations, the media to support and promote the voter registration drive. And now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has presented a revised harmonized rates for compensation to Bauchi state governments to ensure uniform implementation of compensation rates across all tiers of government in line with the best practices. Speaking during the presentation of the documents, representative of the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, Agada Emmanuel, said the harmonized rate is meant to ensure that both the government and private sector pay compensation in line with national rules. Emmanuel explained that the last compensation review was done in 2018, making the exercise necessary in order to pay people in line with current realities. According to him, while the federal government pays compensation for crops, economic trees, and temporary structures, state governments, on the other hand, do not. Hence, the need to ensure all the tiers of government adopt a revised document for harmonized practice. The chairman of Nigerian Medical Association, NMA, Ogun State, Lukman Ogunjimi, has called on the state government to ensure a cut in the tax deducted from the monthly emoluments of the doctors working with government establishments in the state. Ogunjimi declared that one of the ways to ensure that a few doctors in the state stay behind to serve the populace is by heeding the doctor's call for the government to look at reducing the amount of money deducted monthly as taxes from their emoluments. The NMA chairman applauded the state government for finally approving the doctors' demands that they should also be paid according to their counterparts working with the federal government, just like other states have also done. And now to foreign news. United Nations Food Agency World Food Program, WFP, has warned that families trapped within the besieged Sudanese city of El Fasher face starvation. The WFP said it has not been able to deliver food to the city in the western Darfur region by road for more than a year. Determined to seize the city from Sudan's army, El Fasher has been surrounded by paramilitary fighters from the Rapid Support Forces (RSF) for nearly 16 months. The WFP warning comes as local activists have already begun reporting deaths by starvation in the city, which is still home to about 300,000 people. Sudan was plunged into a civil war in April 2023 after a vicious power struggle erupted between the army and its former ally, the RSF, creating one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. And now sports. Nigeria coach Eric Chell has expressed confidence ahead of the clash against Senegal in the Group D opener at the 2024 African Nations Championship in Zanzibar, insisting that the Super Eagles B are fully prepared for the high-stakes West African clash. Speaking during the pre-match press conference, Chell acknowledged the magnitude of the contest, describing it as a meeting between two of Africa's footballing heavyweights. Senegal, the defending champions, will begin their title defense against a Nigerian side returning to the tournament for the first time since 2018. Chell, who led his team through an intensive 4-week training camp, is confident in the work done behind the scenes. Today's match, billed for the Amman Stadium at 6 p.m. Nigeria time, will be the first ever CHAN meeting between Nigeria and Senegal. And that's our news at 4. But just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our programs and subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on my Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration rescued 48,000 households from poverty through various social intervention programs under which women got cash transfers and acquired skills? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. In furtherance of its determination to ensure that infrastructural development gets to all parts of the states, the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration is set to hand over Badagry network of roads on Wednesday. The federal government has presented the revised harmonized rates for compensation to Bauchi State government to ensure uniform implementation of compensation rates across all tiers of government in line with the best practices. We also tell you that United Nations Food Agency World Food Program WFP has warned that families trapped within the besieged Sudanese city of El Fasher face starvation. And in sports, Nigeria coach Eric Chell has expressed confidence ahead of the clash against Senegal in the Group D opener at the 2024 African Nations Championship in Zanzibar, insisting that the Super Eagles be fully prepared for the high-stakes West African clash. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adesua. Enjoy your car. I am John Omoaka. Thank you very much for listening.